Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers urged to make trade for $41 million Indiana big man to help Anthony Davis. With only 12 days to go before the NBA trade deadline of February 6, the Los Angeles Lakers, according to some reports, have displayed little sign of aggression to make deals and are apparently unwilling to part with their first-round draft picks in an attempt to give the team a push to improve its playoff standing. Los Angeles currently sits in the 5th seed position in the NBA's Western Conference, which means that unless they can move up at least one space, they will not be guaranteed home court advantage in any postseason series. That could be a serious concern for the Lakers, who, at 8-12, are owners of the worst road record of any team now in a playoff or even play-in position in the conference. But their record at Crypto.com Arena is 16-6, third best among those top 10 Western teams. And yet, according to ESPN NBA insider journalist Tim Bontemps, the Lakers have shown a reticence to put their future first-round picks into trades in recent seasons, and there's no indication that position has shifted. Even if the Lakers do make a move at or before the deadline, it will likely be on the margins, according to Lakers Nation writer Corey Hansford, who wrote on Friday that if the Lakers do make another move, it won't be for a big name or star to pair with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. That risks putting the team's front office at odds with their big two megastars. ESPN NBA insider reporter Shams Charania wrote earlier this week that James and Davis have been putting pressure on the Lakers brass to make a major move to improve the team, believing that as currently constructed, the 2020 NBA champions who reached the Western Conference Finals just 2 years ago are only a player or two away from making a serious title run in 2025. With James already at age 40 and Davis at 31, both stars are aware that the window is closing on their chances for bringing an 18th title to the Lakers franchise. Another Lakers insider journalist, Jovan Buha of The Athletic, believes there is one trade the Lakers must make to give themselves that chance, assuming the trade target becomes available. That target is 28-year-old, 6 feet 11 inches, 250-pound Pacer center Myles Turner, who is in the second year of a two-season, $40.9 million contract with Indiana. Buha on his YouTube channel said that he had picked up chatter that the Pacers, who at 25-20 hold the number 5 seed in the Eastern Conference, may prefer to trade Turner away rather than pay him as a free agent, which he will become after this season. If he's available, it would be more so because of Indiana and the contract situation, Buha said on his channel Friday. I think if you're the Lakers, you have to go get him because he just fits perfectly next to AD on both sides of the floor. He spaces the floor and he's a rim protector. That would be the ideal. Buha added that to acquire Turner, Los Angeles would need to figure out some type of 3-team trade, potentially. And I would do that if I'm the Lakers. I think Myles Turner would fit great. Another NBA reporter, Jake Fisher, also said that Indiana may be looking to unload Turner. Every rival executive I've spoken to has said that they don't anticipate Indiana wanting to pay the salary that Myles Turner is, in theory, going to be looking for. He's going to want $30 million per year, Fisher said on the Dunked on Basketball NBA podcast. There's so much skepticism that Indiana's going to want to do it. LeBron James, Anthony Davis headline lengthy Lakers injury report for Hornets clash. The Los Angeles Lakers are coming off their third straight win after defeating the Golden State Warriors 118-108 on Saturday. It was the first of a 5-game road trip for the Lakers, and that trip continues on Monday against the Charlotte Hornets. Again, the main question for the Lakers is who will be available to play. Both LeBron James and Anthony Davis were listed on the Lakers injury report for their game against the Hornets. Both LeBron James and Anthony Davis were listed as probable on the Lakers injury report. James had briefly been downgraded to questionable for the Warriors game, but was able to play. Barring an unforeseen turn of events, it's likely both James and Davis play against the Hornets. Rui Hachimura and Gabe Vincent were both listed as questionable for the Hornets game. Hachimura sat out against the Warriors due to calf soreness, and it appears as if his status for Monday is once again in doubt. Vincent, knee soreness, is a new addition the injury report. He missed nearly all of his first season with the Lakers due to injury, but has been healthy this season. Christian Wood and Jalen Hood-Schifino remain out, and Bronny James is on G League assignment with South Bay. In good injury news, the Lakers welcomed Jared Vanderbilt back to the lineup after multiple surgeries in the offseason. With Hachimura and Gabe Vincent questionable for the Lakers' next game, those two have been among the team's most dependable and consistent role players this season. Hachimura has been steady since the beginning of the season, and Vincent has become a steadying influence off the bench. Hachimura has appeared in 37 games at just about 32 minutes per game. He's been averaging 12.2 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 1.5 assists with splits of 48.7% shooting from the field, 41% shooting from the three-point line, and 77.5% shooting from the free throw line. Vincent has appeared in 39 games, at just about 20 minutes per game. He's been averaging 4.9 points, 1.3 rebounds, and 1.3 assists. While his overall shooting percentages have been down, in his last 5 games he's been shooting 45.2% from the field and has been a dependable catch-and-shoot three-point shooter. Any absence from one of the Lakers' rotation players could cause a major ripple effect based on the way the team is constructed. Following the Lakers' loss to the Los Angeles Clippers on January 19, both J.J. Redick and LeBron James stated that this team has a very slim margin for error. Shaquille O'Neal's poignant message on Kobe Bryant's 5th death anniversary. Today, January 26, 2025, is the 5th anniversary of the helicopter crash in Calabasas, California, that claimed the lives of Kobe Bryant, his 13-year-old daughter Gianna, and 7 others when Kobe was only 41 years old. 5 championships, 2 finals MVPs, 1 regular season MVP, and 18 All-Star selections, he was one of the greatest if not the greatest ever. The NBA even renamed the All-Star Game MVP award after him, an award he won 4 times. This anniversary wasn't any different from the previous ones, as it brought emotional messages from fans and loved ones, including one from his former Los Angeles Lakers teammate and friend, Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq paid tribute today with a touching message. Shaq posted, "Miss you lil bro, and miss you too GG #miss y'all, #never forgotten," along with old photos of their time together on his Instagram. The two were an unstoppable duo for the Los Angeles Lakers from 1996 to 2004, as they led the Lakers to 3 straight championships from 2000 to 2002. O'Neal has often shared how Kobe would check in on his kids, texting them just to see how they were doing, including during interviews like the Big Podcast with Shaq. Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq's youngest son, shared a throwback photo on his Instagram story of himself as a teenager shaking hands with Kobe Bryant, captioning it "Mamba Mentality." Sharif O'Neal, Shaq's other son, shared a screenshot of the last text Kobe sent him on the morning of the crash on Instagram too on January 26, 2020. The text said, "You good fam?" Sharif, who is 25, responded, "Yeah. Just been getting this work and trying to figure out my next move," and added, "How you been?" Now, that message carries even more weight for the family as it was the last conversation before the tragic event. During their 8 years as teammates, Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe played 461 games together. Shaq averaged 26.8 points, 11.8 rebounds, and 3.0 assists in those games, while Kobe averaged 21.8 points, 5.0 rebounds, and 4.3 assists. The great legacy of Kobe Bryant is carried on through his wife Vanessa, their daughters Natalia, Bianca, and Capri, and the millions of fans who still admire him. Even 5 years later, his influence hasn't changed at all. Watch, LeBron James gives fan the death stare after breaking his concentration. LeBron James normally has a winning record versus disrespectful fans, but this time a fan was able to get underneath his skin. Prior to the Los Angeles Lakers road game against the Golden State Warriors, James was sitting on the bench drinking water and mentally preparing for the game. Then a fan reached over and touched his leg. Naturally, the four-time champ gave a look of disapproval to the fan and shook his head. Luckily for this fan, James didn't kick them out. On January 15 during the Lakers-Thunder game, a fan rushed James, who was sitting on the bench, and put their arms around him. James was visibly upset and security kicked the fan out of the arena. Getting fans kicked out of the game isn't James' go-to move. Most of the time, he 21-time All-Star likes to dish it back whenever he gets the chance. Earlier this season, James told a Kings fan to shut the F up in the middle of action. I mean, how could you not forget this incident that gave birth to a meme? In the end, the King went on to drop 25 points, 12 for 25 from the field, 12 assists, 5 boards and a steal in the Lakers' 118-108 win over the Warriors. The Lakers improved to 25-18, three-game win streak, and are fourth in the Western Conference. It was a great weekend for the Washington Commanders and fans of the franchise. The team beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday night 23-20. The win came on the road and gave the Commanders its first playoff game in 19 years. Before they head to the divisional round for the NFL playoffs, it is time to celebrate. One of those celebrating at Raymond James Stadium in Florida was minority owner Magic Johnson. "You said what does it take?" Johnson said to reporters. "New vision, new owner with a strategy, picking the right people, first our coach, Coach Quinn, Adam Peters, and then we all step out of the way and let them do their job." Investor Josh Harris chimed in, "Talent, culture, and people." This new level of success came quickly for the Commanders, who since July 2023, were bought by Harris from Dan Snyder, hired a new general manager, hired a new coach, drafted Jaden Daniels second overall in 2024, and won 12 games for the first time in 33 years. Daniels was brilliant in his Commanders' playoff debut, completing 24 of 35 passes for 268 yards and 2 touchdowns, and also led the team down the field for the game-winning field goal. The Heisman Trophy winner became only the second quarterback in the playoffs to lead his offense to a game with 0 punts and 0 turnovers. Johnson, 65, is often regarded as the greatest NBA point guard of all time. He spent his entire career with the Los Angeles Lakers after they picked him first overall in the 1979 NBA draft, leading them to 5 championships during their Showtime era. Johnson has won 3 league MVP awards, including 3 NBA Finals MVPs, and is the NBA's all-time leader in average assists per game in both the regular season, 11.19, and the playoffs, 12.35. A native of Michigan, Johnson is a founding member of Guggenheim Baseball Management, the managing entity of the Los Angeles Dodgers. He is also part of ownership groups of the WNBA's Los Angeles Sparks, MLS Los Angeles FC, the NWSL's Washington Spirit, and of course the Commanders. Johnson has won 15 total championships, 1 in college with Michigan State, 5 as an NBA player, and 9 as an owner. Lakers make Bronny James decision after Warriors game. Los Angeles Lakers rookie Bronny James, the son of LeBron James, has begun to find his footing in the G League. Scoring a career-high 31 points on Friday against the Rip City Remix, James raised his G League scoring average to 16.3 points in 10 appearances for the South Bay Lakers. While James' overall shooting numbers remain low, 39% from the field and 31.6% from 3, the rookie guard has made 17 of his last 36 field goal attempts and 8 of his last 16 three-point attempts. Also going viral for a poster dunk in Friday's game, James showed off the athleticism that runs in his family. The South Bay Lakers will play their next 4 games at home, while the NBA club has 5 road games remaining before returning to Crypto.com Arena on February 6 for a rematch with the Golden State Warriors. Following Saturday's win over Golden State, the Lakers announced James will remain with South Bay for at least one more game, via Trevor Lane of Lakers Nation. Allowing the former USC guard to build on his career-high performance, the Lakers have decided to keep James in the G League while they travel to face the Charlotte Hornets. South Bay does not play again until Wednesday against the Texas Legends, but keeping James in El Segundo will allow him to practice with his G League teammates. The Lakers will play the LA Clippers at Intuit Dome on February 4 to conclude their 6-game road trip. With South Bay concluding its 5-game home stand on February 3, that Lakers-Clippers matchup in Inglewood could be James' return to the NBA. James has made 12 appearances at the NBA level this season, totaling 4 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals and 1 block in 29 minutes of action. The 55th overall pick in the 2024 NBA Draft has made just one of his 11 NBA field goal attempts, missing all 4 of his three-point shots. Aside from his NBA debut, when he checked in during the second quarter alongside his father, James has only appeared at the end of games that were already decided. Rather than keeping him on the bench for these limited minutes, the Lakers have chosen to keep their rookie guard in the G League for now. Lakers land their dream center in proposed trade idea with the Pacers. The Los Angeles Lakers are actively exploring the trade market to find the ideal center after Anthony Davis made his preference to shift back to power forward abundantly clear. A potential solution to their search could be Indiana Pacers center Myles Turner, a player who checks every box for what the Lakers need. According to insider Jovan Buha, Turner's contract situation with Indiana could make him available, creating a tantalizing opportunity for Los Angeles to land their dream big man. This trade idea offers a win-win scenario for both sides. The Lakers land the versatile and impactful center they've been searching for, while the Pacers gain a valuable draft pick, solid role players, and roster flexibility. Turner, 28, is the quintessential modern center. He's averaging 15.4 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 2.0 blocks per game this season, showcasing his ability to both stretch the floor and protect the rim at an elite level. Turner's career-high three-point shooting percentage of 39.3% makes him a significant upgrade over traditional rim-protecting centers, allowing the Lakers to space the floor and create better driving lanes for Davis and LeBron James. Defensively, Turner's shot-blocking ability would provide the Lakers with the interior presence they've sorely lacked since Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee departed. Jovan Buha highlighted that the Lakers are seeking a center who can space the floor and protect the rim, noting that Turner fits the bill perfectly. He believes a package including Rui Hachimura, Christian Wood, and a draft pick would be necessary to make the deal happen, with the Lakers likely unwilling to part with multiple first-round picks. That, I think, the type of trade I'm talking about, that gets you the AD big, is a guy who can space the floor and also protect the rim at an elite level. I'm not quite sure what that package looks like. Myles Turner is making 19-point-something, so it's probably Rui, JHS, or Christian Wood, like some type of minimum-type contract, a first, and something else. I don't think LA does 2 firsts for this trade. I don't even know if they would do a swap, like, maybe it's a first and a second, something like that, get you in the conversation. For Los Angeles, the acquisition of Turner is a low-risk, high-reward move. Turner's current contract, valued at $19.9 million, aligns well with their cap structure. If Turner thrives and the Lakers make a deep playoff run or win a championship, they could reward him with a lucrative extension in the offseason. Conversely, if the pairing doesn't pan out, the Lakers could let Turner walk in free agency without mortgaging too many future assets. Davis's desire to play power forward rather than center has been a recurring theme throughout his career. The addition of Turner would allow Davis to operate more freely on both ends of the floor, conserving his energy and potentially extending his prime years. Pairing Turner's floor spacing and rim protection with Davis's two-way dominance would create a formidable frontcourt tandem that could elevate the Lakers to legitimate title contenders. The Indiana Pacers could find significant value in a trade involving Myles Turner, particularly with the assets they would receive in return. While Turner is a vital piece for Indiana, his contract situation, set to expire after the 2024-25 season, has created uncertainty for the franchise. If the Pacers are hesitant to meet Turner's expected demands for a significant payday in free agency, trading him now allows them to maximize his value while avoiding the risk of losing him for nothing. Rui Hachimura, 12.2 points, 5.3 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 48.7% FG, 41% 3-points FG, a key piece in this trade proposal, represents untapped potential. Although he has shown flashes of brilliance, particularly during the 2022-23 postseason with the Lakers, he has struggled to consistently perform at the level Los Angeles hoped for when they signed him to a 3-year, $51 million extension. Moving to the Pacers could provide Hachimura with a fresh start and a greater opportunity to develop. Indiana could help Hachimura refine his skill set and grow into a more consistent contributor. The Pacers have a younger core, led by Tyrese Haliburton and Benedict Mathurin, and Hachimura's versatile scoring and ability to stretch the floor could fit well alongside their rising stars. In a more structured developmental environment, Rui could find the consistency that has eluded him in Los Angeles. Christian Wood adds a different kind of value to this trade. While his role with the Lakers has been limited, Wood's expiring $3 million contract provides the Pacers with financial flexibility. The inclusion of a top 10 protected 2029 first-round pick and a 2025 second-round pick is another enticing aspect of this trade for Indiana. The Pacers are in the midst of building a team that can contend in the Eastern Conference for years to come, and adding draft capital gives them more flexibility to pursue trades or draft high-upside prospects. Landing Myles Turner would be a statement move by the Lakers, addressing their roster's most glaring need. His skill set perfectly complements their existing core, and the trade package is balanced enough to keep Los Angeles competitive in the short term while preserving their future flexibility. If the Lakers are serious about making another championship push during LeBron's twilight years, this is the type of bold move they need to make. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Myles Turner? Leave your opinion in the comments.